Do you remember when you were a child? You remember the end of school for the summer? How great it was that very next morning. You jump up, grab something to eat for breakfast, go out to meet your friends to play baseball or cops and robbers or cowboys and Indians or ride your bikes, or those lazy summer nights at the lake or at the park or at the mall, whatever your thing happened to be when you were a kid. Do you remember doing those things? Do you remember the 4th of July, going to the parks with your friends, setting off firecrackers, running around and just acting like a total idiot when you were a kid? You remember those days? I remember on Halloween's getting together with 8, 9, 12, or 20 of my friends and going around and trick-or-treating. You know, going all over town through neighborhoods and communities and just having a great time. And then coming home and my parents waiting for us at home to know if we had a good time. Did you do that kind of thing when you were a child? Now hold on for just a minute before you click off the video. I really do have a point that I'm trying to make, and we're going to get to it right after the intro. So let's get started. The other day, I made a comment on a Facebook group that I believe that Al-Qaeda and ISIS have won. They've accomplished what acts of terrorism are meant to do. We are all terrified. We are all scared. We can't let our kids go outside and play by themselves because something bad could happen. We don't go to concerts. We don't go to things where there's large groups because something bad could happen. And even when we do go someplace, the mall, Disneyland, in the back of our mind, we had that thorn pressing into our skull that something could happen. And we don't truly enjoy ourselves the way that we did at one time. I have subscribers that have left comments such as, "I haven't gone to a really crowded place in years, it's just too dangerous." And another person commented, "I would never go overseas, it's just way too dangerous." And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how sad that is and how much life has generally changed since Al-Qaeda and ISIS have begun their acts of terrorism, their destruction. They have brought down our way of life, the way of life we enjoyed as children and as young people. The elementary school that my children go to has security cameras, a locked-in lobby, metal detectors, and several armed security guards. Now think back to when you were young. Think back to when we could go to school as children and not be scared and not live in an environment of fear and terror. They have changed our thinking in such a way that we no longer have any trust in anything. We don't trust our government. We don't trust our media. We don't trust each other. Look at just the division here in the United States. And that's something that before 9/11 was pretty much gone. Whenever we step out our door, in our mind somewhere we worry that this could be the day that we get caught up in some sort of attack, whether it be Al-Qaeda, whether it be ISIS or Antifa or any number of terrorist groups that are operating here in the United States and around the world. It hit me the other day. I went to my son's kindergarten graduation, and there were 6 security people at the doors and inside the auditorium. And it hit me very hard, the change that has come across our country and the world. And what can we do about it? even if our military wiped out ISIS and Al-Qaeda, wouldn't another group just jump up? I don't know. And I am interested in hearing what you guys have to say about it, what you guys think about it. So let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is Dan's Urban Survival and Prepping. Take care of each other.